Hey there! Last time, I did a quick critique of the Dimension Labs homepage and its hero headline. It was only short because I just wanted to know if some people are interested. And since some people requested that I continue, so here I am. So, just a recap, Dimension Labs is a data SaaS company and they help customer experience leaders understand data more visually so that it's easier to understand. And their product's primary goal is to help leaders make sense of data so that they can use it faster to make business decisions that really matter. So that's what I got from reading their solution. So these are their ICPs: customer experience leaders, chatbot and AI agent, product managers, data and insight teams. So everyone or anyone who handles a lot of data, those are their target customers. So how would I rewrite this hero headline? Because last time I mentioned that it's quite vague and it needs to have that gut punch quality that great copy has. So what do I mean by that? It needs to be understandable and impactful in the first 3 seconds. And as someone who has just a little bit of knowledge about data analytics, I'm not an expert. My insights can really help this company refine their messaging for their top of the funnel prospects. Because the truth is, not every customer experience leader is an expert in data, right? I mean, ideally, it would be a great advantage if they are data experts, but not every customer experience leader is knowledgeable about the ins and outs of data. They are not familiar about every jargon that is used in data analytics. So the copy's job, the homepage especially, because it targets top of the funnel prospects, is to communicate in a clear, aspirational way how this product works so that the target customers can really understand quickly in the first 3 seconds of viewing this homepage. So there we have it. Let's start. As you can see, it's vague. I would start empathizing with a leader who doesn't really know a lot about data and has trouble understanding unstructured data. So I would imagine them being promoted to being a customer experience leader after doing a great job with maybe facing customers. They're not necessarily the data leader or someone who's very technical, but I'm guessing that they're a person who is good in customer relationships, in managing customers' expectations. So I wouldn't use this kind of messaging. I wouldn't use the word intelligence. I would try to remember their pain. This is very benefit driven. Okay, this approach is very benefit driven, but this time we're gonna go with a pain driven approach with writing the copy for this hero headline. So maybe I would use use data the way it's intended. This is just a draft, right? And it would be for business decisions. This is just a rough draft, right? And I'm just getting the idea out of my head into this word so that I can think of that gut punching copy that we want for this hero headline. So they want to use data as soon as, they want something to help them understand data. So I would stop staring at data, start using it now. you can stop staring at data. Stop staring at data. Start using it now. This is actually good. Because it's talking to them from a place of, here is a solution. You can now stop staring at data. At stop staring, confused. Start using it now. This is still a bit long, right? So this is as you can see, I have my first non-creative, the very logical message that I wanna make them understand. And then I put my creative spin into it. So you have here, stop staring at confused in data. How about use it now? And start. I actually prefer the first version. Or should we just settle at that? So it sounds more punchy, right? Well, I think we can do just fine without the word confused. This actually would go in the subheading. For the subheading, I actually like reminding them that there is a product to be used. So Dimension Labs or Dimension helps you use data. No more visualizes data. So you can use it the way it's intended to be for business decisions. It's a great improvement, right? It's more understandable and it speaks to their pain point, right? So, yeah, I'm pretty confident about my version. But of course, I will sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow and maybe think of a better version. But for now, I'm very confident that this is leaps beyond. I'm sorry. This is way better than what they have right now. And it speaks directly to the target customer's pain point. So there you have it. This is how I rewrite. This is how I write copy. It always starts at a place of empathy. Of course, I already did my research about their customers. So, I'll just show you how my process works. Let's continue with the other sections. I will try rewriting the other section. Okay, so now that we're finished with rewriting the hero section, let's rewrite the following section, these two columns that we have here. So on the left side, you have this pretty smart, funny copy. It says, step into the dimension where data is unified and insights are at your fingertips. And then on the right side, it says capture all unstructured data channels. The problem here is that you have this two different copy that somehow should complement each other, but they have like these approaches that are at two opposite poles. So what do I mean by that? On the right side, it's very insider language and very direct or like action-oriented copy. So it says capture all unstructured data channels. To a fellow data expert, they would immediately understand that, but they're not the only customer that we need to communicate to with this homepage, right? So we still have customer experience leaders and other stakeholders that need to use the tool and need to understand immediately what to do with Dimension. So how would I improve this is that I would combine this tool and highlight these elements and talk with the designer if they can play around with adding a very short description for each of these channels. So, for example, I would combine this two because this is actually a creative approach. It's a bit aspirational, but it still demonstrates the value of Dimension. So using the messaging of the right copy and the left one, let's combine that. In using the technique that I did earlier, I'm just free writing whichever idea comes first to my mind. And then, the line. So how I see it, or what I would suggest to the designer, is that something that they can expand, click and expand, and then they can see the description of how they can capture data from a live agent chat conversation or a chatbot's conversation with a customer. So it's, very informative, at the top of the hierarchy of the homepage. Service, transcripts, support, interaction. So I use this verb uncover these angles because how I see Dimension, right, is that it's an unexplored area for someone who could really benefit from the product. So they would use Dimension to explore, that unknown area and uncover the brightest insights that, they might find. So I wouldn't add all the unstructured data channels because that would it already has, that would paint a convoluted picture in the head of the reader or the target client that Dimension has. On this side, it could be a GIF that shows messy data from each of these channels, and then Dimension is that object that unifies them all. Or it could be an exact demo of the product, a showcase of one of the features of the product. So it can be a screenshot. So that's how I would rewrite these top sections. So there you have it. That's my process. I just focus on making it sound like I'm talking to one person. And then I make sure that I use strong verbs and use active voices. So as you can see, I'm not using any passive voice in my copy. And then make sure that it sounds impactful because people have short attention spans and you need to have that, again, gut punch quality in your copy. So if you made it to this part, thank you so much. And I hope this would help you understand how I work or how I write copy for websites, and share your thoughts on my process, and how would you rewrite dimensions sections here. Thank you.